All right, there we go. All right, well, I'm not going to pretend like everything just did not turn out to be a total failure of a night again. But it was, guys. All right, so the game that we were going to play, we can't play now. Why? Because we don't have enough time. I drove to pick up somebody that was going to let me in. We got here. A few things didn't know where they were at, which that's on them, not me. I don't keep where certain things are at. So by the time I got to figure it out, that person had to go back. So then the next best option was to wait for Isaiah, which again, I'm kind of have to wait for Isaiah. He actually came up here a little bit earlier. So we decided to go with this game that was supposed to be a later on game worth a little bit more money, but maybe we'll still do it. I don't know. All right, so you got those little mini shot glass looking cups labeled 1, 2, and 3. One is green and red, and also has a one with a circle around it. 2 is in the middle, and that's all red, and 3 is all green with 3 on it. One of them has a grand prize. Now, you all, to participate, you all can pick which one that you all think has the grand prize in it. Unfortunately for me, it doesn't matter which one I pick. The first one that comes off is the one that I get. Now, the second part of that, I then have a choice. Without looking, I either take the cash that's in the field that I've won. So the cash that I've won, I either keep that or I got a 1 in 3 chance that I got the jackpot and I go with that. So hopefully that makes sense. 3 cups. The first cup to come off is the cup that we have. All 3 cups have a different value to them. One of them is a grand prize, and I don't know if like one was 0 or just I would imagine it probably goes into like a downward step kind of thing. Once that comes off, the game is over. Whatever cash I won, I can then either keep that cash or trade that cash in hopes that I got the right cup. There we go, guys. $250 to cost, which anymore, $250 really is about the lowest that they do for games. It'd be nice to go back to the $50 games and the ones of that time era. And we may have to be honest with you. But I'm gonna do a quick shout out to who's here. I apologize to everyone. I did do an update once I realized it wasn't going to be 8 o'clock, but then I didn't do another update because I was going to wait until I knew an exact time, and I just never got it. So by that time, it was time to go ahead and go live. So we're here. Hey, Misty. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Mindy. Hackstorm. Brian. Mindy. Oh, yeah. Good luck, Brian. Thank you, Amy. All right, let's check out Facebook. We got Cindy, Mr. Miller. Hey, Mike. Doug. Aaron. There you go. That's it. Thank you, Mike, for saying that. So Doug pointed out something. He said it doesn't look like there's 250 on the table. We could find that out really quick before. Let's do this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, $280. That's only saying if I win every one of those off before that comes off. That's doubtful. Very, very doubtful that that's going to happen. So, purposely trying to make it difficult. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get into this. Bonus hole is what we were supposed to be playing. But that's got to get saved because that's going to be at least a 45-minute live. I'm just going to leave it to luck. I really am going to leave it to luck. I'm hoping that the right one comes off, whatever that one may be. Man, that was a big one. Big one. Ooh, another big one. You know those, what are they called? Spanish jumping beans or Mexican jumping beans or whatever. When that one did that adjustment, that's what it reminded me of. Is there actually something? Oh, one is down. It kind of reminds me of a ship, a buoy, or whatever, a ship, a marker, because that's kind of how they're made. They're so they can flip and be on either side. Maybe that's what I should have named it. The Mexican jumping beans or Spanish. I don't know what they're called. I always thought that they're called the Mexican jumping beans. Is there actually something inside of it that makes it jump like that, or is that just a novelty? I can remember as a kid they had them everywhere, and now you don't see them anywhere. I can also remember those little seahorse kits that you could get. Oh! 2 is staying up. Not for long. After this one, I am going to go ahead and go down and do a quick clean out. Just because I have a feeling that this thing is probably getting pretty full. Okay. It's a worm inside the bean. Yeah. I forgot to send Wendy a text message and let her know I was still on my eye. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't seen them in a long time. I got two separate people, which was kind of odd. Two separate people way back when on the auction, which thankfully the main gifts have gone out, but there's still two more. And Misty, that has to go. But they said they haven't received the pictures of prizes remaining to pick from. And the reason why that is the person that was in front of you, and I was afraid this was going to be a problem, has not picked. So once I got two emails today, I'm going to go ahead and just send an email to that next person in line and just say I'm sorry. We'll make sure to save prizes, but we gotta move on. It's been a while, so I will be sending what prizes are left to you all. Wasn't the thought out process in my mind, and I'm pretty good for not doing that. All right, so I'm putting a public announcement out. I don't know if this is the case, but it's not going to hurt me. If this is the case, I'm going to say the same thing in the video, the main video, to the local person that goes to Flying J's. If you are a viewer of this channel, I have a favor to ask. I've seen you come up a couple times. I've mentioned it. A guy comes up with a big box full of quarters and literally wins everything off of there. I understand. I know you have to be doing that for fun because it would be impossible to make a profit off of it. But could you please coordinate with me as to when you're going up there so I can record you doing that so I can put a video out about it? Because, one, it's an interesting way you play. Secondly, by the time I come up to make a video, there's nothing to win. So, just a happenstance that maybe they watch tomorrow or something. I need to put a couple of those Flying J's videos, just like put in the title, Pilot, Flying J's, Truck Stop Coin Pusher, or something like that. So. And hey, I would be willing to, for any of you all, something I've wanted to do for a long time. If you go play coin pushers, you and your family, or you by yourself, and you record it, but you don't want to do a channel, send it to me, and I'll put out a video of some viewers play coin pushing playing, and we can say the locations if you want to reveal that. If not, maybe just say the state, or maybe you don't want to reveal that either. But I think that would be cool to get some variety. All right, so as of right now, number 2 is definitely the closest to coming down. I'm not sure if it will fit down in there. Somebody gave me 100 stars. Thank you to whoever did that. Serena, thank you so much for the 100 stars. Thank you. Hey, Robert, Mike, truck stop coin drop. I like that. 60 is the new 40. Mike, you remember that? Yeah. I literally, Bray and I went up there the other night, and it's just totally wiped out. It looks like an atomic bomb of quarters just went off inside of there. And like I said, I mean, he's obviously doing it for fun. But man, like, you see what they put in prizes now. They don't even really put copper coins in it anymore. They got one of those little small knives. that they probably buy in bulk. You know, it probably costs them $1 a piece. They'll put a $5 bill, which there used to be a time of day they would put 20s, but they stopped doing that. A Zippo lighter, which Zippo lighters is interesting to me because truck stops and places like that sell them for like $30. But you go to some of these what we used to call head stores, you know, the vape stores, and they sell some of them the exact same ones for like $12. So obviously there's a humongous markup somewhere that they can still sell it for that and make a profit. And that's usually about it. Some other random things. So you figure to clean every one of those out, my best guess, he brings up about $100 in quarters. That would be my best guess. I could be wrong, but I doubtful because he does all three sides. So I mean, I guess if you think about it, say he brought $100 in quarters. There's three sides to it. All of them have about the same thing. So just say you go by retail value, $25 a piece per Zippo. That's even if you win it, because a lot of times I go there and the Zippos and things like that are stuck in a dealer hole. But say there you go. There's $75, and so you know you can walk away and you get the fives. Well, no, I didn't think about that. If you could just play a perfect game and get every Zippo, every five, every knife, 75, 85, 90. Hey, you know what? You pretty much break even. I guess there's more of a chance to break even than what I'm thinking. But like I said, a lot of the times, and they also put those pocket watches that Bray wins, which he's got a bunch of them. Well, this game is almost over. It's number 2. I don't know what number 2 is. It's the one in the middle. Do they put the one in the middle to be? I don't know. Maybe, yes. The one, the only coin pusher they have left is the one that's by Denny's. The other one, which I used to call the trucker coin pusher because it was on where the showers and the lounge room and stuff, they took that one out, unfortunately. It was always so nice to have both of them as an option because usually if one was like not playable, the other one was. And that's a bummer. I wish they would have kept both of them in there. Oh! That's the game, folks. All right, let's count up. So we got cash down here on this side. We got some cash back there and in here. So what we know is we absolutely did not get to 250. We'll count it up now and see what we got. But we're going to open it up and see what we did win. Wow, I didn't think about this part. Getting this cup out of here is not so easy. Come on, cup. Oh, got it. Didn't even break it. How about that? All right, so number two is what we got. Oh, there's a chip right there. All right, let me move this light so y'all get a better. All right, let's see the cash. Like I said, I'm pretty confident, but somebody said tell them they need to get new money. You know, actually, they have stacks of new money. You can see. I don't know why they don't change it out. It would look. I think it would look better. Somebody gave me another 100 stars. Thank you. Thank you, Emily. Serena, again, thank you so much for the other 100 stars. Thank you. All right. 20, 40, 60, 80, $100 exactly. So that would put us down 150 bucks. But instead, we got this one and another 100 stars. Man, thank you so much, guys. Michelle, it is 2 a.m. here. 2 a.m. Thank you so much, Serena. Thank you. Very, very kind of you. Yes, it fits. We know now for future reference. Do I open this? Or are you? Give me 1 second. So, I mean, like, what can I tell them? Like, do I know how much? Oh, I mean, yeah, fair enough, I guess, but it's kind of a bummer. All right, can you at least tell me what cup that it was in? Maybe that one? All right. Well, you got it taped pretty good, that's for sure. That's why I didn't even think that you were maybe. Goodness. So I guess initially this wasn't going to be able to get opened, and we're just going to tell me, but he said I can open it. Need some kind of. Goodness gracious. Well, there is something in it. We know that much. All right, it's not there. Oh, I've already seen what it is. It's the $5 chip. Daggone it. I mean, seriously, I would have taken the cash. It was worth $95 more than this. So that means we're down $245. Which one was the winner? Number one. Number one. Could you look? Hey, could you just tell me? And then I mean, that way I know. Because everything I see is out here. We'll just leave three as a mystery as to what you put into it. They can tell me like $5. That's what that is. I need to see some zeros. All right, so he said number one had 500 bucks in it. That was the grand prize. So basically, it was double what I was playing, and three would have been the second place. And unfortunately, I got the lowest one. Guys, I say this all the time. I know this is so weird. This whole setup is weird. Literally everything about this is weird. And you want to know something else that I found out? And you know who told me was my son. Over here in the corner, you will see this pretty cool looking, what is that, a 50-cent piece? Yes, it's a JFK 50-cent piece. That is chocolate. He kept saying something about chocolate when he's seen it, and I'm like, what are you talking about? He said they sell those. Those are chocolate. So that is a chocolate. It's amazing it hasn't fully melted. It's a chocolate piece. Um, But one thing I am glad, even though that this whole game is weird and odd and everything else, I am glad. I'm not glad I'm losing, guys. I've been losing financially for so stinking long, just with so many things. I know I say this everything, but it's always on my mind and never leaves us. Just bad deals that I've done, but I never want to lose up here at all, obviously. But I think there's a bigger importance to it for anybody that gambles. If you see any place, you see any gambling, whether it's they do slot machines or they do coin pushers or they do any scratch off tickets, anything, and all you see is wins. Win, 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 win. No losses. Win, 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 win. Big wins. There's one of two things that is happening. One, they do not publish the loss videos like I used to do at the beginning. Or two, they're full of it. Gambling does not work that way. Whatever the house may be, whether it's a big casino in Vegas or whether the house is, someone personally owns it like this company that's small, they always got to win. They always have to win. That's the only way they can do it to make any sense. Now, the only time I've ever seen anything that was any different is radio stations and certain events will do something that if you win, for instance, your caller number 9, and they'll pick 5 callers for every day of the week, and they'll send you into one of those cash machines that you stand inside of it, and it's got a blower like a hurricane force winds, and you grab as much as you can. As long as you grab at least $1 or whatever, you come ahead, because that's a publicity thing designed just for that reason. But unless it's you already come in with a guaranteed win, you're just not. You're just not going to win. So always in the end, know that gambling can be fun, but only gamble what you can afford. Yeah. All right, guys. Today's Monday, so we got another live stream coming out Wednesday, and some videos and some other cool stuff. So I thank you. I apologize for always being late and not on time and unreliable. I'm blessed to have each and every one of you all. I hope you have a good night, and I will see you soon, good Lord willing. Thank you, guys. If you're having a bad day, a bad night, or a bad circumstance, I'm going to put some positive vibes out there for you. Say a prayer. I hope we can all get through it together. Good night, guys. All right, YouTube. Let me post this Facebook video. Hey, Misty. I just seen I had a text message from you. I don't even know from how far back, and I totally didn't respond to it. But I need to speak to you regarding which I think you know what. Starts with Nintendo. Yeah. It's as a matter of fact, I have to take it out of the priority mailbox and put it in a new one. Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good night. And I'm sorry, Misty. I really am. You're such a good friend, and I'm not a good friend back. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Rob. Good night, Mindy. Good night, Tim. Good night, Kara. Good night, JB.